Yeah, I'm kind of playing. Why? What's going on? I'm just more like, chilling. I don't have a pen and paper, damn it. I need a pen and paper, damn it. That is unbelievable. I can't find a... No, I don't have the hint yet. I can't find a fucking pad of paper and pen I had, and I'm looking for the life of me. I know I saw it just a second ago. This is ridiculous. I have to make do with what I got, which is not exactly what I want, but screw it. I really can't believe I just, like, lost a freaking pad of paper and fucking pen like that. It was, like, right in front of me. I can see it plain as day. I knew I stored it somewhere, but nope. My life is a freaking mess. Dear Lord. Okay, let's go back to this and write down radio signals. I'm still mad. I'm still mad I can't find that son of a F. Really? I saw it all damn week. And I can't find the one I'm looking for. Damn, life is such an annoyance sometimes. It's just like, what the hell? Yeah, I know. I have a phone near me, too. I'm just going to have to deal with that. No, I got a pad and paper now. I should just write it on my freaking hand, but... See, I want all the frequencies, and I should have this on the kneeboard, too, but... So what we're gonna do is... Where's my missions? Oh, there's no presets in the Saber. What the hell are you talking about? But I guess I could make presets. I didn't even really think about that, but I was gonna do it manually. Do you think the Saber has enough fuel to fly that distance, or should I get some drop tanks? I mean, it should be able to handle up the coast, no problem. Hold up, I got the wrong mission. I'm just gonna turn off push to talk, because it's kind of annoying. I got the wrong freaking mission. Where is that? I don't want free flight. Single... No, instant, quick start. Where is it? Cold start, that's what I want. Well, that's because you suck. No, I kid. I told you the MI8 was hard. You didn't believe me. No, I'm gonna fly the Huey for the rest of my life. Yeah, wait until you get an online player like Blue Flag, and then you have to frickin' take equipment around everywhere. Yeah, it's not always a Huey. Sometimes it's the MI8, and you gotta load troops in, or load frickin' troops with SAMs, or stuff other things to take over the FARP. Yeah, I want to play Blue Flag again at some point. Let's see. Close. I don't want free flight. I want cold start. Where's that mission editor? Open mission, aircraft. Yes, you can see my username. It's root. It's one step away from admin, so good luck trying to figure out who the hell I am. Okay. I used to do this when I wanted to unwind. Am I really broadcasting on everything except for Facebook? Or Twitch? Wait a minute. Am I on Facebook too? What the heck? No, I wanted, okay. Well, I screwed up. Okay, fine. That should be more than enough fuel. Damn it, why can't... That's gonna drive me nuts until later tonight. You know that, right? It's gonna just freaking drive me nuts. It's like something in the back of my head that's always there. That thing you're looking for that you can't find that you know you've seen. But no, I'm just gonna do a free flight. I'm not gonna kill any commies. So, man, dude, the Korean Air War server? Holy crap. You want to talk about a challenge. Now, why is my head tracking not centering? It's always going to the right a little bit. I guess I should get used to that. Where was the... Come on, tooltips. That's not what I want. Let's see. What the heck is a kneeboard? Adjust controls. I thought kneeboard was K. Yeah, what the heck? Where's my kneeboard? There we go. Oh, I gotta hold it down? Oh, well, that just sucks. I want to take the ADF radio and switch it to... Where is that? That's way off. There we go. That's what I want. Jeez. I don't want to kiss the frickin' front. Yet I can't see anything. I thought these were supposed to be higher res. Can't... Why does this look so fuzzy compared to the high res view I've seen before? FU Bitcoin? Can I not zoom out further? Okay, there we go. So, I need to do... Home unlock. Oh, yeah. Ground power.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
Copy. Ground power is now on.
Oh, they're not going to answer on any of those. I should have set the UAF radio 666. Okay, where was the... Wait a second, I got to turn on... Oh, because freaking really? You're gonna complain about Bitcoin because of freaking... Just controls. Really? You're gonna complain about Bitcoin because of that? There, page up, clear. Up. And page down. Up, down. Yeah. Really? Let them mine. You know...
Chief, turn off the ground power.
Copy. Ground power is now off.
I can't even read the cockpit. It's all fuzzy. What the hell? Yeah, it's got some tech. I didn't want to do that. Trying. What happened to my, A4 gun sight? I don't even remember how to use this damn thing. Oh, do I have to turn on the, Did I blow it out or something? That was a Corsair, yeah. No, that was not the Saber. How did you turn on the A4? I can't even remember. Well, I guess we're leaving it off. Wait a second. Oh yeah, those are armed. And yes, you can fire on the ground. I must have blew a fuse or something. Adjust controls. A4. Uncage. I don't need to uncage it though. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. No, it's still not showing up. I did something stupid. I don't even remember where the ejection seat button is. I know where the canopy pull lever is. I'm guessing they have this, but I can't figure out if you can actually click on it or not. Goose is dead. Okay, I should have started rolling. What the hell did I do wrong?
Request repair.
No.
Unable to comply.
What did I do? I don't have ground chocks in place, do I? It doesn't look like it. Just controls. S. Do I have nose wheel steering? Yes, I do. There we go.
Call key. In field 1-1. Request takeoff.
No, 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 not the grass. Not the grass, not the grass. Why do you hate me so much, Nose Wheel? No? No? I'm trying so damn hard. I forgot how finicky this gets. Fine then, keep turning right. I'm not frickin' amused at all. Nope. Okay, so nose wheel steering is frickin' checked. Palmer. I know, right? Have I been drinking? Palmer, I'm trying to fly. You can shut the hell up. You little troll, you. The problem is, I'm trying to get to the damn runway because nose wheel steering does not want to agree with me. Even though I can't press the button any harder. There we go, getting lined up. Come on. Nice and easy, just little taps. I don't understand why nose wheel steering is now working and I can actually control the front nose. It makes no sense. I've been pressing this damn button like, nope. Okay. Nope, no, 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 no. Thunk, thunk, thunk. Oh wow, my A4 is on. Yeah, okay, F3 it. Yeah, okay, so I can plow myself into the dirt. Yeah, okay, Mike. I need to do that. I need to take my test again. I need to take my test again in March. actually an aileron roll, not a barrel roll, but... Nobody at the minute. Options. Let's do... Volume 40. I don't want the, how do you do the, turn off the... How do you turn off the in-game audio for the F-15? For the shoot, the voice command. Oh, there it is. Radio compass is in the lower left. Okay. You know what? I don't know if I'm even going to do this right now. Let's do this. Let's do quit. Always do that later. Close. Why is the cockpit so glitchy? Crappy. System. Resolution of cockpit. Every frame. 350. I gotta say it's gotta be 512. I think it might be... Is it radio assists? Ah, it is radio assists. That's got to be the F-15. Oh, no, I haven't. Can you DM me the Chinook mod location? I haven't even downloaded the C-130 or the other one. The somebody did an A4 mod. Damn it! I need to get all these mods now. Shit, I forgot about that. I know I had the UFO mod for a while, which was hilarious. I still have it somewhere. Let's see, let's see if I can do this. The A4, yeah, I need the A4 mod. I need to get all these mods. See, do I even have a folder for mods in my directories and stuff? I know I have, I do. I need to go mods. I have the A4E, I have the UFO. Don't I have the UFO? Yeah, I do have the A4. Why do I have the A4E old and then new? Okay, I gotta do this. Hold up, rename. You remember? There was a C-130 meme, or not meme, mod somebody made. I need to double check these files now that I think about it. A4E, notes, A4E. I have the A4E, the old one, but let's see. I have Saber mods. Those are cockpit class. I have a UFO mod, which is hilarious. Properties. Send this to everybody. That's okay. It's a radio assist. I hate those things. I don't need to hear that. That's from frickin'. I think every time I hear that, I think of Flaming Cliffs 2 with the shoot, shoot, shoot. It's like, shut up. I'm not even in good range for kill. My PK is like really low. Okay, let's go to 2. Can we try spool up ECM? I thought there was a light for ECM. Oh, it is. Oh, it's on the RWR, derp. How did I not remember that? Okay, let's go this. F10 other. I don't feel as froggy. I want to do a MiG.
Springfield 1-1. Focus 1-1. Bra 300. 445 at 25,000 hot.
He's a little bit further out. I should be able to switch to TWS. He's about halfway. Can I lower it? No, not yet. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Can I switch to, in TWS, can I switch to an AIM-9? Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. 30 seconds to Pitbull, 33, 32, 31. I'm in range to shoot. Just not a good kill probability. You don't know how TWS works? Versus STT? This missile is now a Fox 3. It is not active yet. My radar's slowly pinging him. And it will go Pitbull in about... That can't be right. 10 seconds, approximately, under that.
Overgy.
He got hit. Okay, we're gonna do a video. Wow, that's a little high, isn't it?
Google Fi.
Oh, shut up about Google Fi. Gonna add a window. Okay, we're gonna do a little lesson here. No, I don't want to do. No, I don't want to do a screen grab. Shut up. Enable. Add. No, we're gonna do TWS lesson time because somebody didn't watch the tutorial. Window capture. I'm going to do browser. And we're going to do... Wait a second. This isn't the lock on Flaming Cliffs. This isn't the right one. Okay. Here we go. I found it. We are going to go here. And can I get this to go full screen? Yes, I can. Okay, we're going to move this over here. We are going... No. This is really slow. This is really slow. You're going to understand this. I want to go full screen. Is that good enough? No, it's not. Okay, let's go back. We're going to do this real nice and slow like. This is an explanation for the beginners of what TWS is. Follow along. Let's see if we can get this. This is a class now. You asked about it, you're going to get a class. So, let's go play. Let me know if you can hear it. This is from the original lock-on. Or at least Flaming Cliffs 1, if not 2. This gives me a time to unwind anyway while we're talking about a video. Track while scan.
Hello and welcome. Wait one while we finish refueling.
Okay, sir.
We're almost fully tanked, so it should just be another minute or two.
Let me know if you can see the screen okay.
Disconnect now. Here we go. Disconnecting. Throttling back to fall away.
There are lights under the refueling, so you can tell where you're at. That's another story, though. Area refueling is a nightmare.
And we're good.
I'm gonna give you the link.
Another great day to be in the air.
I'm gonna give you the link to the video after the class.
Again, hello and welcome. In this training flight, you'll be introduced to the ANAPG-63's TWS or track while scan mode.
This is an early model of the radar.
The VSD and what it is telling us. But first, let's review.
Even the flankers have this, so
In your first
they have a
training
form of
flight,
it.
You learned about our radar's long-range scan mode. You learned that it's also referred to as the range while scan or RWS mode. I'll be referring to it as RWS from now on, and the reason should become abundantly clear in a few more minutes.
Can't eyeball that. So I need to make it bigger. Make it bigger. Make it bigger. Here we go. Let's see. I mean, that should be. I mean, it's pretty crap in terms of. Let's see. No, I'm gonna turn off that. Turn off the game. You know what? We'll just put it over the chat right now. That's fine. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the video here.
There's our tanker falling away behind us, and Mount Elbrus in the distance. And let's turn off our nav lights.
Yeah, I can't get any better quality.
During that first training flight, you saw the RWS mode in action. Using it, you can instantly recognize a friendly from a...
Okay, here we have our display, of course, with the radar, and you see it well down in this corner. I don't know if you can see the mouse. Can you see the mouse I have? Down in this corner, lower left corner, you'll see it switch from medium to high.
Potentially hostile contact. Once again, friendlies are represented as circles, and all other aircraft are represented as dashes. Also, range while scan mode graphically displays the range and azimuth of all contact. For instance, this guy is about 60 nautical miles away and roughly 50 degrees to the left of our nose.
And how does he get that? He's going to explain. Each one of these bars is about 15 degrees. So you got about... No, is it 15 degrees? Or is it 30 degrees? It's either 15 or 30. Okay, and then each one of these is the height, or how far away from the jet. So the center line at the very bottom would be your jet. Now, mind you, even if they come down to the very bottom here, the bottom line is pretty much your jet. If they come down even on the side a little bit, they're almost near hitting you. Determining your beam. This is actually a 2D or a 3D cone that's represented in a 2D plane. So it can get a little confusing, but he's going to explain this. So
50 degrees to the left of our nose? Yes. Remember that the normal radar scan is 60 degrees to either side.
Okay, so it's 30 apiece on each bar.
This line here represents 30 degrees of sweep. This one, 60. The contact is here, or about 50 degrees to the left of our node. Another way of expressing it is to say that the angle off is 50L, or 50 degrees left. So we instantly have range and azimuth by simply looking at the VSD. Using the angle off, we can calculate the contact's bearing. For instance, this contact's bearing is 270. Our heading is 320. The angle off is 50L. Since he's to our left, we subtract 50 from our heading of 320 to get 270. If he were to our right, we'd be adding the azimuth rather than subtracting it. Whether you add or subtract is pretty easy to understand. Think of a compass rose. If you are moving left or counterclockwise around it, the numbers are...
Okay, it's STT, single target tracking, which will only let you track and target one because you're going to hit it with constant radar beam. TWS lets you bug at least 4 targets on the F-15. He's going to explain this a little bit later on. By continuously pinging back and forth. Now, it's not a continuous beam, so they can kind of drop out in between that, especially with ground effect and clutter and, you know, notching and whatnot. So that's another thing to take into account. STT is a little bit more focused beam, TWS is not.
Are getting smaller. If you are moving to the right, they are getting bigger. So, if he's to the left, you subtract. If to the right, you add. And by playing a bit with the antenna elevation, we can get an estimate of his altitude as well. Without locking him, we can narrow in on it by slewing the scan cone up and down. Watch where he disappears and reappears. He's above 12,000 feet and below 18,000 feet. Let's say his altitude is 15,000. So, in RWS mode, we instantly have range and bearing information for any contact we see, and with an additional bit of radar antenna work, we can get an altitude estimate as well. So we know where he is in terms of bearing, range, and altitude, and we can pass that information on to someone else. One way of doing that is a BRA call. B-R-A. Bearing,
Or BRA with 2 A's, bearing, range, altitude, and aspect. So,
range, altitude. Let's see. Our heading is now about 312 degrees. He's still 50 left at about 42 nautical miles. So, a BRA call on this contact would be Springfield BRA, 262-42, medium. Springfield is our call sign. The contact's bearing is 262 degrees, and his range is 42 nautical miles. The words degrees and nautical miles are inferred, and his altitude block is medium. Different fighter communities may define low, medium, and high differently, but...
Give me 1 second. Okay. Dang it.
Generally, the low altitude block runs from 0 to 11,999 feet. The medium altitude block runs from 12,000 to...
Okay, just so we have BRA, we have bearing, range, altitude, which the altitude is, you know, he's going into blocks here. So you have bearing, and you have range. We have the direction and the range from where he is from you. The altitude blocks is something else that's going on, and then there's also aspect sometimes, which has 3 different ones. This is the fourth, this is the fourth one if you're going to do BRA with an extra A. Aspect would be Hot, which means the target is pointed nose on to you. Cold, meaning that they're pointed away from you. Or flanking, which means they're going either direction perpendicular to the way that you're facing. So that would just be aspect if you're going to do a three-way or a four-part brawl call, as far as I remember. Now, I might be wrong. I mean, don't quote me on it 100%. I'm not exactly, de-rusted yet.
19,999 feet, and the high block is 20,000 feet and above. That's good for an initial contact report, but does little to put a missile into the air. Enter the STT or Single Target Track mode. While in it, you get a wealth of additional information beyond just bearing, range, and altitude about the STT target. But at the same time, the rest of the sky in front of you goes blank. That's because our radar dish must continually point at the target and is no longer free to scan the rest of the sky. Here's what's happening. All air-to-air missiles need a solid roadway of reflected energy to hit the intended target. Otherwise, they just aren't accurate enough. The most common type of missile, SARH, semi-active radar homing, doesn't have a radar transmitter of its own. Instead, our onboard radar, the AN/APG-63, provides the radar energy for the Sarah seeker housed, in our case, either an AIM-7 or AIM-120, to follow. When we lock a target and enter STT mode, our radar switches from pulse to continuous wave, and we bathe the target in a steady stream of radar energy.
And this also, if they have a decent radar or radar warning receiver, will get a constant beam. And you better check before you do it to a friendly. You better make your calls, because it's very frowned upon to lock somebody without, giving your brevity of buddy spike. So, an enemy, yeah, you can do that. Annoy the shit out of them. I mean, they're going to know that you're pinging them, though, if they have any, sense in their brain.
To do so, however, our old-style dish radar, more on this later, must continually point at the target. Otherwise, our missile won't track, so we can no longer keep track of the rest of the sky and all other contacts are lost. Now, some of that energy bounces off the target and reflects back in the direction of the missile's seeker head. The missile tracks that reflected energy and follows that roadway of reflections right back to the target. But wouldn't it be great if you could have the best of both worlds? What if we could keep the situational awareness provided by the RWS mode with its range and azimuth information on all contacts, add instant access to contact altitudes, and finally have an indication of every contact's direction of flight? Well, we can. It's called TWS or Track While Scan mode. Once you are in BVR mode with the radar turned on, you enter it by pressing the Alt-I key combination. Notice that TWS appears in the lower left corner of the VSD. And look at the wealth of information we have on our contacts. Let's freeze this. We know whether or not they are friendly by the circle or dash, their range and azimuth. Their altitudes is displayed directly above them. 19,000, 14,000, 15,000, 17,000, and 15,000 feet. Just add 3 zeros to the number displayed. And their general direction of flight, as indicated by the line extending from the circle or dash. Think of the line as the contact's nose. And we're back in real time. With the radar in TWS mode, you can scan the block of sky your radar is set to scan, but you can also get added information without locking a target. And even more importantly, you can put a missile into the air from this mode without an STT lock. Doing that, however, takes a special type of missile, an ARH, Active Radar Homing, missile. In our case, that missile is the AIM-120 AMRAAM, Advanced Medium Range Air-to-Air Missile. Within the United States Air Force community, it's commonly referred to as the Slammer. Unlike Sarah missiles, such as the AIM-7, an ARH missile has a radar transmitter of its own. The Slammer's radar, however, is necessarily small and much less powerful than the radar in our aircraft.
Any questions, class? I will pause for a second. Any questions? This is pretty self-explanatory, unless you're really, really, really fresh. I know I have more than one than just Mike watching, so I will pause, interrupt, and interrupt every once in a while for any information I think needed, or ask questions if you have any that I will try to answer. Yes. Okay, we will continue.
So it needs to be within 8.5 nautical miles of the target to see it. When launching one BVR, we do the work for the missile and keep track of the target's location, altitude, speed, and direction of travel. Just prior to launch, our aircraft sends that information via data link to the missile's inertial navigation system. Its INS, with periodic in-flight updates, then guides it to the right piece of sky. The goal is to place the missile in the target's neighborhood and facing in the right direction, so that when its continuous wave radar goes active, the target will be in the missile's basket or its seeker's field of view. When that happens, the missile is said to have gone pitbull. That is...
Okay, now, I'm going to explain something. Do not do this in a fur ball. If your friends and your allies are near the enemy in a BVR fight, you do not send a spam ram to intercept them. It does not care, friend or foe, once it goes pitbull. It will kill your friend. It has no care whether it's friendly or enemy. It does not do IFF. It will down a friendly if you throw it into a furball and your friend is doing a dog fight with somebody else. Online, if I catch you doing that, you're going to get... Well, first off, you're going to get kicked from the server automatically for any blue versus blue, usually. Second off, you deserve that kick. And third, if you did this, you're really dumb. So, in that kind of fight, don't.
It is tracking on its own. So far, we've been heads down in the cockpit, looking at the VSD. So now let's take a quick look at the Tws Hud. As you can see, it's the same HUD you get when you enter RWS mode with an AIM 120 selected. It's the Slammer's visual mode. That's because TWS mode is not a targeting mode per se. Like RWS, it's a search mode, but with value added. To launch a missile from RWS mode, you would bug the target and enter STT mode. To launch an AIM 120 from TWS mode, however, you simply bug the target. Like this. Okay, let's freeze this. Okay, he just became our primary designated target, or PDT. And on the VSD, you see the same information you'd have in an STT lock. We could enter an STT lock if we wanted by bugging him a second time, but that would work to our disadvantage. First, everything else on our VSD would disappear except for him. So our situational awareness would begin to deteriorate.
Oh, sorry.
But second...
I froze it and I said something and I forgot I turned off the mic. Because I was blowing my nose and whatnot. Okay, so, anyway. What was I saying? I mentioned the 4 targets before. He's going through, and we're going to do primary designated target. You can do up to 4.
Manage. First, everything else on our VSD would disappear except for him. So our situational awareness would begin to deteriorate. But second, his RAW would be screaming at him that he's just been locked.
I said this earlier. I talked about his RWR going off when you target them in STT mode, which is annoying as hell, and then they know that they're being targeted. They usually get a missile launch warning too, which if you're trying to be ninja-like and stealthy, just don't do it. You'll probably get better kills off of not doing it. I mean, you still can. There's nothing that says you can't. If you can get a good solid lock on them and fire, do it. Don't show them any mercy, because they won't.
But by being in TWS mode and just bugging him the once by pressing the tab key 1 time, as far as he's concerned, we're still in search mode. And when we launch, he won't get a launch warning.
Now, this is kind of a lie, because TWS mode actually shrinks the radar sweep cone. And what you'll notice is, if you're going to be in, if there's a TWS and they're bugging you a little bit, sometimes I've seen the F-15 radar go a little bit faster than a normal sweep, and you can kind of tell they're in TWS mode, as far as I remember. Because that sweep is not as far, because usually you get a beep here and a beep there, you know, it will have a certain consistency to it. You know, you get pinged by the radar, you get pinged by the radar again, just like a SAM search site. When the F-15 is in TWS, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, I don't know if it's still the case, it's a little faster in between the sweep pings. So you'll kind of notice that they may be in TWS mode. Just a little pointer.
Either. His first warning will be when the AIM-120 is on his doorstep and goes active. And while we're still paused, let's take a look at the HUD. This all looks very familiar. Something similar with an STT lock. Here's the steering dot, the solid circle. Here's a representation of the target bug with its angle offline, giving you an idea of its aspect. Here's the target designation box surrounding the target. Range scale inside the altitude tape, and the DLZ. The selected missile, how many we have remaining, our airspeed expressed as Mach, the G-loading on our aircraft, the primary designated targets, airspeed expressed as Mach, and on the lower right, the range to the PDT, currently 40 nautical miles, nav data, aspect angle, and finally something different. As with the AIM-7, this is a countdown timer. But
and you'll see on this one, it's kind of hard to take notice, but it says about 62 seconds. That's about a minute out.
Designated with a T, and it was the time to missile minimum range. With the AIM-120, it's expressed as an M, and it's counting down the time until the current target is within range of the next AIM-120's radar. And since that next missile will always be attached to our wing, it's really counting down the time until you can launch that missile in visual mode, again against the current target. Okay, back to the VSD in real time. Here's the primary designated target, or PDT, just disappearing behind the steering dot. And since in TWS mode, our radar can provide steering information to 4 missiles at the same time, you can designate a primary and 3 secondary targets. Here's 1, 2, and 3 secondaries. Notice the numerical designation that appeared next to each. If you try to bug a 5th target, however, your original primary is undesignated and the primary slips to the next one in line. When that happens, your best option is simply to turn off your radar and then re-enter TWS mode. From there, reorder in the sequence you want. But remember, you have a maximum of 4. So, I want this guy first in the sequence. Now 1, 2, and 3 additional. And here you can get a good look at the PDT. It looks identical to the STT lock target, and you have much the same information on the screen. Now these guys are all more or less at the same altitude, but they're all actually a bit below us. We're flying at around 20,000 feet.
Welcome to a whole new world, buddy. Welcome to a whole new world. And the MiG-21 does this, or MiG-29 does this as well to a degree. Oh yes, this is going to change your gameplay. If you've never done simultaneous locks or bugged multiple targets, this is going to be a game changer for you. This is going to be something that you can screw with a group of people with fairly decent. If you can if they don't, like, you know, jump you like a wild pack of hyenas, but
they're down around 15,000.
Which they will.
And since we can't increase the number of bars scanned in the vertical, we need to be careful. Keep marching the TDC down along with the targets. And while you do, keep an eye on the altitudes we're actually scanning at that range. In fact, it's a good idea.
Okay, you're going to see the bar on the right-hand side. You're going to see a bar for the minimum launch range that you should have, And you're also going to have like a basically where your kill probability or PK goes up. And it's this one right here. That's basically like an almost no escape zone type thing. You're going to want to try to get it close to this bar as possible without, getting bonked on the head. So, I mean, you don't have to. I mean, it's not necessary, but most of the time you're going to want to shoot for trying to get it down to this bracket right here. This lower bracket that you see on the right-hand side of the VSD. Just FYI.
Idea to drop your TDC down to about where you plan to launch and take a look at the altitude readings. By the time they get down there, they're going to be pretty close to the bottom edge of our scan zone, so let's move our scan zone down to keep them more towards the middle. The primary target is already within launch range, although I'm still holding off and waiting until he's well inside of range. We now have the ASE circle. The idea, of course, is always to keep that steering dot inside the ASE circle. Okay, and all four contacts are now within launch range. The first two are about midway to RTR, so Fox 3. And I'm going to freeze this. I want to point out two things on the VSD. The first is the countdown timer at the bottom of the display right here, M, and showing 8 seconds. In another 8 seconds, we'll be able to pitbull the current selected slammer against the current selected target. And now look at the top of the VSD right here. This timer is displaying two numbers. The first, in this case a 5, is indicating the number of seconds until the onboard radar of the last missile fired goes active. And the second number in the sequence, in this case 21, is the time remaining until the last missile you put into the air reaches its...
Now, this might not apply to DCS World. It does apply to Flaming Cliffs, the earlier versions of basically DCS World. So this data might be a little bit skewed.
Target. So if you put multiple missiles into the air in fairly short sequence, you'll see those numbers change as each subsequent missile is launched. At all times, it's displaying the information for the last missile you launched. And now back to real time. Watch the numbers change. Fox 3. 5 seconds to active for missile 2, 4, 3, 2, pitbull. 12 seconds before we can go visual mode on this guy here, 11. Missile 2 has gone active, so now we're getting information on missile 3, which is still on our rail. Fox 3. Well, now it's not. Fox 3. 4 missiles launched. The last one goes active in 3, 2, 1, pitbull. Now let's go back and watch the same sequence through the HUD. Large ASE circle, target box, the star under the target box indicating that we are within launch range. 13 seconds remaining to visual mode. Range to the current missile's target in nautical miles. Target about halfway to the RTR mark. Fox 3. 6 seconds to active. Target box shifted to the second target. Fox 3. Notice the timer shifted to the second missile. 4 seconds to active. 3, 2, target box now surrounding the...
That little gap on the bottom right of the HUD, I don't know if my mouse is showing up, but right here, if you can see it, it's right underneath the 20. I don't know if my mouse is on the screen. I hope it is. But it's that little box right there that I was talking about, the RTR that he was talking about. That's that kill zone kind of. Now with slammers, you don't really want to do that because you're probably just going to fire them before that. But other missiles, pay attention to it, kind of.
The third target, banking left to place my nose between the 2 and trail. Fox 3. Fox 3. 5 seconds to active on the last missile. The first 2 targets have flown below our radar scan zone. That's why it's now defaulted to target 3 as the PDT, and that's why the target box is shifted to where it has. Oop, just lost that target. Target box on the last designated target, and he's gone too, below our radar. But all missiles had gone active, and... 1... 2...
If only it worked that well in real life. They're all going defensive, though. Well, not really. I mean, you're kind of going defensive. One of them was. I don't know how really defensive you can go in an IL 79 or 76.
And 4.
79. Derp.
Not bad. 4 for 4. But, as you can see, not without some effort on our part. Even with as little as 5,000 feet in elevation difference between us and the targets, we needed to be very aware of our scan zone elevation as the range closed. In this situation, we had to keep slowing it down. That's because the closer you are to our aircraft, the less coverage our radar actually has. While this graphic isn't to scale, it'll give you the general idea.
Yes, this is what that nose cone, or the cone that I was talking about, looks, of course, in my checking my GPS back. GPS!
Out here at 40 nautical miles, our 4-bar scan covers quite a bit of altitude. But as the range shrinks, so does the altitude coverage, till finally, if you don't adjust the scan height, you will lose the contact. And the smaller the range, the more aggressive you have to be in making those adjustments, because your scan volume keeps getting smaller and smaller, and the margin for error grows less and less. And once the range closes to within 10 nautical miles, it becomes a very difficult task. Before we continue, I want to take a minute or two to talk a bit more about the radar in our nose. This sim models the Hughes AN-APG-63, the first generation of this radar. It's been out of production since 1986, but about 700 are still operational in F-15As, Bs, and early C models and Ds, operated by the U.S. Air Force and the Air Forces of Israel, Japan, and Saudi Arabia. In the 1980s, Hughes redesigned the APG-63. This was the APG-70 that went into later model F-15CD aircraft. Raytheon bought Hughes in the 1990s, and future upgrades went back to the APG-63 nomenclature. First came the APG-63 V1. This was followed by the APG-63 V2. The 63 V2 represented a major upgrade to the system.
Guys, I'm going to let the video play here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to give you the link. I got to go take a break for a second, but I'm going to let it autoplay. So let me get that into the messages. We don't need the timestamp. I'm going to put the video into chat so everybody can watch it. And then I am going to let the video play as I go take a little break for a second, because restroom.
The V2 is an AESA, Active Electronically Scanned Array Radar, which represents a huge jump in technology. It has an exceptionally agile beam that provides near instantaneous track updates and no longer uses the old hydraulic big dish technology that's still in our nose. The current generation of this radar is the APG-63 V3, even better than the V2. So the radar in our nose is 5 generations removed from current technology. Also, I suspect that the sim mismodels some aspects of the radar we do have. As you've no doubt noticed, we can't adjust the number of vertical scan bars. I suspect, but don't know for certain, that the original APG-63 had the capability of doing so, at least in a narrower 30-degree scan. And that would allow you to adjust the radar scan for a aircraft formation that was separated in the vertical rather than horizontal. But we don't have that, so all this means that you just have to work harder. And speaking of working harder, let's get back to work. Okay, there's another group of aircraft out here, somewhere. There they are, just starting to show up on the VSD at 40 nautical miles. This guy's a bit above us at 29,000 feet. Ah, more joining the party. Notice that they're separated in altitude. This should be fun. With the last group, once the range closed to about 10 nautical miles, we had some real issues with just 5,000 feet worth of vertical separation. And now we'll be dealing with 15,000 feet. Well, there's one of them leaving contrails in the sky. Should be easy enough to keep track of him. Ah, looks like a party of 4. two at roughly 15,000 feet, one at 25, and one at 30. Once the range closes, there'll be no way of keeping them all on the scope, with only 4 bars of vertical scan. So, what to do? Well, we'll have to deal with the 2 flight levels separately, so PDT on the 30,000 footer, second primary on the one at 24. And we'll descend to about 15,000 feet. And as I do so, I'll slew the scan zone up and down. I want to keep track of these guys and make sure that nobody's shifting altitudes on me. Okay, as you can see, at 20 nautical miles, I'm having trouble keeping everybody on the scope. So once we're down to around 15,000 feet, and the 2 at higher altitude are within launch range, I'll focus solely on them, launch against them, then we'll recenter the radar, and the 2 at lower altitude should be right at our flight level and right in front of us. Okay, let's get the 2 at higher altitude back. There we are. He's our PDT. And our secondary. Fox 3. First missile counting down to active 2, 1. Fox 3. 8 seconds till it goes active. Recenter the radar with Control I. So now we're scanning directly ahead of us again, and there are the 2 guys at our flight level, 15,000 feet. Would you like to dance? You can be my primary, and you can be my secondary. Fox 3. Hit on the guy at 30,000. Another hit straight ahead. Fox 3. Our last missile on its way. Debris falling all around us, ahead and off to our left. That's hits 1, 2, and 3. 1 missile still in the air. With no more missiles on our rails, we've also lost the missile timer. And I'm not sure if our missile has missed him or just hasn't arrived on target yet. Switching to guns. And there he goes. Boom. So, once again, we're 4 for 4. Guess we won't need guns after all. And there's the impact from one, and another flaming hole in the ground. So, as you can see, you have far more trouble keeping track of everyone with multiple aircraft if they're split in altitude. But nevertheless, we are 8 for 8, and now it's time to head for home. And as we do, there are a few more things I'd like to pass on to you before we close. Until now, our training has focused on learning the RWS, TWS, and STT modes of the AN/APG-63 radar in our nose. In our next training flight, however, we will face opponents who can both jam our radar and shoot back. You will learn the language and geometry of intercepts. So, before we end this flight, I'd like us to take another look at the VSD in preparation for our next flight. As you know, the VSD gives you a top-down view of the sky ahead of your aircraft. It's important to realize, however, that this top-down view is not a God's eye view. The distinction is an important one. The VSD is presenting you with a two-dimensional graph of the pyramidal-shaped piece of sky our radar is searching. The narrow end of our radar scan zone is at our nose, while the wide end is ranging away from our aircraft. That's why it's more difficult to keep our radar in contact with a bogey that's neither co-altitude nor head-on as the range closes. So our radar is searching a pyramidal piece of sky, but the VSD is representing that pyramid as a square. Remember at the start of this mission when we tracked the contact out at about 50 degrees on the VSD? You got a hint of this then. The angle off remained 50 degrees even as the range closed. The apparent angle between our nose and the contact displayed on the VSD grew wider, but the angle off remained the same. That's because the screen is displaying a square graph of our scan zone's pyramid. The 30-degree line on the VSD, for example, is this 30-degree line on the diagram. and the 60-degree line is this one. Now, you may have already figured out where this is going. Let's say that you picked up a contact at 60 nautical miles on the 50-degree line. You're watching the range close. 40 nautical miles, 20 nautical miles, 10 nautical miles, no nautical miles. He's here on the VSD. If this were a God's eye view, he'd be somewhere in the distance off your left wing, but it's not. It's a graphical representation of your pyramidal shaped scan zone. He won't be here. He'll be here at 50 degrees left. And if you and he are at the same altitude, he'll be about to fly through your canopy. By the way, your canopy rail falls at roughly 30 degrees left and right of your nose. So 60 degrees right or left is about halfway between the canopy rail and your wing. If you're ever trying to get a visual on a contact, it helps to know where to look. Okay, so with all this in mind, if you ever watch a contact march down the display as the range closes and he is neither moving in toward the center of the screen nor moving out towards its edge, you are on a collision course. You have no horizontal separation. If you have any separation at all, it's in the vertical. If you happen to be at the same altitude as well, then he'll be passing through your cockpit. Keep that in mind. The VSD will show you where he is, but it's not a God's eye view. If you remember that when we start running intercepts, things will make much more sense. And there's one last thing that I'd like to discuss prior to completing this training flight. It also concerns the VSD, or more specifically, the aspect angle figure you see when either in an STT lock on a target or you bug a target in TWS mode. And there's a bug in the sim, or rather an improper calculation. The number you're seeing there is not actually the aspect angle. Rather, it's what naval aviation refers to as the degrees to go, and the Air Force refers to as the heading cross angle. It's the number of degrees you have to turn and the direction you have to turn in, right or left, to make the target's heading your own. Take a look at the diagram. This is the angle that ought to be displayed, which is the aspect angle. Instead, what's displayed is this angle here. Fortunately, all is not lost. There's a rhyme and reason to intercept geometry. The number you're given is the heading cross angle. If you take the angle off and add it to the heading cross angle, you'll end up with the aspect angle. We'll talk about this in much more depth in our next training flight. But until then, just keep in mind these last two notes I've given you on the VSD. Oh, and one last thing. I'm curious. Raise your hand if you know what the letter designation ANAPG actually stands for.
Okay, class, do you know? Do you know? ANAPG? Do you know, class? The first one's easy. The second one's going to be a little hard. Unless you know exactly what all the letter conventions are for.
Back in February of 1943, the U.S. began using a universal system to identify various radar variants, among other things, consisting of 3 letters and a number. These are the platform, equipment type, function, and version number. The prefix AN refers to a multi-service designation of Army-Navy. What follows the slash is first the platform type, A for aircraft. Next is equipment type, or P for radar. You would think that it would be R, but R was already taken by radio. And the function type, G for fire control. The 63, of course, is where it stands in the version line. Just wanted to pass that on. It's a bit of trivia that you can use to impress your friends. That's it for now.
We all know you have no friends, guys. Come on.
Thank you. You have control.
Okay, so that is TWS. Let's see. We can close that out. And where was I in this? Oh yeah, I had my head tracking turned off. Let's see if we can reset it. And also had ECM on. I just popped a MiG 24? Oh, it's a great, yeah, it's one of the go-tos. I hope I have that in my video training material video. I have a Google Drive full of everything, pretty much. I have another one, which we can do some other time. Do I have the videos? Training, I thought I had the videos in here. Kill probability. I know I have videos here somewhere. I am going to have to search for it. Not TWS. Do I not have the videos in here? I guess I don't. I could have swore I had them somewhere. I'm going to have to go double check it to make sure I got all my videos somewhere. I really don't have it there. That's strange. Yeah, I don't have it in there. I need to... Okay, that's something I need to put on my list of things to do. Good thing I have at least some pen and paper here. I also need to check a folder I have from my old Amazon drive before they destroyed free unlimited, it wasn't free, it was unlimited storage space, and then they frickin' bamboozled after about a year. It was unlimited to, oh, we're only going to give you a couple terabytes. It's like, fuck you. I had like terabytes and terabytes up there, not just gigs, terabytes of data up there. Okay, I'm going to have to get that. Let's see. Let's go back to here. We can turn off, no. Turn off that, go back to the game. And you'll get it as long as you got the link. If you need me to send it to you on Twitter, let me know. Boom. Oh wow, I got a little janky lag there. What the heck? Let's do a real fight. Oh shit, he's closer than I thought.
Springfield 1-1. Focus 1-1. Bra 298-413 at 24,000.
Oh shit, he's gonna hit me. He's gonna hit me. I'm trying.
Over G.
No, I didn't want to black out. I'm dead. I'm so screwed. Yep. Right into the ground. No. Just me derping. Way too fast on it. Yeah, just me derping. I don't think it's expert AI. Shit. Let's see. Man, I got a lot of shit to do, don't I? Shouldn't be playing around with games, but let's try again. This time we'll try it from a little further back. Oh, yeah. If only you get participation awards, right? Now, getting good is what I'm working towards, so I can actually get back on multiplayer. Whoa, that's a fisheye. Let's go T for radar. I didn't turn on the radar. That would help. Let's go ahead and add one up.
Springfield 1-1. Focus 1-1. Bra 302. 445 at 25,000 hot.
There's that bra I was talking about before. Hot. Cold would be facing away from me. If you remember, I talked about a four letter version of bra. Bearing range, aspect, and altitude and aspect. Oh, he's going to turn on Homo Jam. Okay, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I shouldn't turn on ECM. Yeah, we can pause here and we can take a look at what I have in TWS mode. You'll see, just like in the video, we have TWS in the lower left-hand corners, 30-second M36 seconds. And we also have his range, which I have it way too far out right now. Could actually crank that back a little bit. That's 80 nautical miles. I should probably have it at 40. So, and you'll see that once again, he is definitely within the range to fire the missile. And the steering dot is off to the left a little bit, of course. And he is under 35, of course. And we got our time still up in the top left, but it's like slightly different when I said that data was off on a little bit on the video. I mean, I don't know. Maybe one day we'll do a collab. I have no clue. I wouldn't be against it. He launched on me. I got a launch warning. Fuck it, since it's 1v1, I'm just gonna use STT. And I have a heater on him. I could roll in. So I need to roll that out a little bit.
Springfield 1-1. Focus 1-1. Bra 302. 411 at 4,500. Flanking. Springfield 1-1. Focus 1-1. Merged.
And he got me too. Wow, that was cool. Wow. Yeah, I should have started going defensive after that. I knew he launched. I don't know what happened to my plane. I'm really curious. Oh, that's what happened to my plane. Wow, I got hit so hard I got freaking knocked right into the next universe. I mean, I got him, but it wasn't worth it. Mistake is, I should have went defensive after launching that AIM 9 and the buff it out. Yeah. Oh, I gotta play that video. I gotta play that video. Damn it. Let's go back, because that video's funny. Alright, we're going to do one more thing, because I really am kind of not in the mood to play at the moment. I mean, I am, but I am not. I'm tired a little bit. So let's do... videos. Can we get that one video from... Dang it, don't make me log into my YouTube. What is that freaking video called? Alright, I'm going to find it here. This is kind of funny. You mentioned buff out. This is a funny video. I got to find it, though, first. Give me a second. This is the F-14 Jester one. It's pretty comical that somebody uploaded this. I'm gonna steal other people's work and just share it. Apparently on this stream, it's a Ice Griffin reacts. Let's see. Freaking Bondo that shit to hell, right? Where's my history? History! Where is it? Not it, not it, not it. Where the heck is it? Jester bad landing. Okay. Really? Is it really that hard to find? Okay.
One wire, but not exploded on the back of the boat. The good thing is we're alive.
All right, I'm gonna share the link to this too, but let's do this. Let's do full screen. No, I don't need that. And let's go back to OBS. I've really got to set this up for like streaming. Gesture bad. Okay. I'm gonna go full screen. Somebody uploaded this, and I'll send a link to the chat. This is apparently Tang of Frown. Let's do this. These are kind of funny. I do enjoy some trash talking.
One wire, but not exploded on the back of the boat. The good thing is we're alive. The bad thing is it's a one wire. Man, I thought we left those one wires on the workups. I thought you had the last one wires on the workups, man. One wire happens to the worst, you know. Did we really get a one wire again? You know you can always go around, right?
Yeah, yes. Okay, I know DCS players hate this, because I've played with quite a few, and most of them used to mock me for going around on the ship, especially the Su-33. They're like, why the hell are you just going around? Just land it. Just fucking land it. Don't go around. There's no time to... Why are you going around on the runway? Why are you going around? And they mocked me, and I know it's a DCS thing, it's just a fucking sim, just land it, dude. But, you know, I'd rather land and be able to refuel and not have to spawn back in again as a death than fuck up a landing. Call me crazy? I'd like to land the right way. Maybe it's part of it breaks the sim experience a little bit to just like exit out and freaking come back into a new spawn. You know, kind of crazy. Call me crazy. I guess I might be the only one. I don't know, but a lot of them are just like, "Why are you going around on the boat?" I'm like, "Cause I didn't make it."
You know we can always go around, right? And bolter. Well, bolter is only after you hit the deck. Go around is like you don't touch down. You know we could always go around, or you know, bolter. The good thing is we didn't smack in the back of the ship.
Oh,
jeez.
jeez.
The bad news is it's a one wire, man.
Oh.
Yay, one wire. It's just the Admiral waving over there. See him? One wire's getting some use today. Oh, cool. We're the only guys in the squadron who grabbed a one-wire.
No, these are great. Come on. You deserve this if you catch a one-wire. I caught a one-wire when I got back into the 33 here just a couple days ago. I was like, man, the front end of the frickin' SU-33 just like went up in the air. I'm like, holy shit. Did that happen before? I don't remember that. Apparently it was a pretty hard landing, I guess. I don't know. And I forgot to throttle up one of the landings, too, which was stupid.
Was that one? Yes. Yeah, it was a one-wire. Great. The bad news is it's a one-wire, but the good news is we're the only ones who are going to get a no grade. LSO's shaking his head, man. That was a one-wire. Oh, no. One-wire. Can you get us down next time?
Okay, I gotta give the guy props. The bolter laughs are pretty good for the voice. I have to say, I like the bolter laugh. That's pretty good. The snort is something that I would probably do, personally. I could see myself doing that. I tend to snort sometimes when I'm laughing or gets something really tickles me. That makes me laugh my ass off.
Really gotta take a shit, dude. I really gotta go. Well, thanks, buddy.
We didn't need the bio stuff. We didn't need the toilet joke. That's lowbrow in my opinion. I don't like toilet humor. What can I say?
Buddy, at least I can get retired on disability now. Gee, man, I always wanted to be a few inches shorter, land a bit harder, and my mustache can stand in for my eyebrows. Yep, that's gonna be a spine replacement by Dr. Pernia. You got that love and feeling? 'Cause I think I just lost mine. Forever. Yeah, when we first took off, we were badasses. Now we just have hard asses. Wow, I guess we should...
Yeah, that one's pretty lame.
Tell the plane captain we need a new undercarriage. Well...
Yeah, the undercarriage one is pretty funny. That'll just buff out. Yeah, just fucking Bondo that shit.
Maybe, if you knew how to land, we could have sold it to a museum. Yeah, this'll now sit in a park somewhere after that landing. Next time, try missing the boat. I think it's going to be much softer. I think my vertebrae just turned into vertebros. They
Vertebrae versus vertebros. That's an okay one.
seem so much closer. I think my vertebrae just turned into vertebros. They seem so much closer. Is this plane even airworthy anymore? You tell me.
That one's a good one too. Is this plane even airworthy anymore?
I hope the wings still sweep after that. I'm Morgan Freeman. And this thing is going to go to a museum now.
Yeah, the Morgan Freeman one can stop. Nobody wants to hear your Morgan Freeman impression. Everybody's got one.
Yeah, okay, man. If you're going to land like that, I should have flown with Swither. I'd rather take the elevator to the hangar. A bit harder, and you'll
I'd rather take the elevator to the hangar. That's a good one.
have direct hangar access. I think you slammed it down so hard it bounced the LSO off the deck. Yep, I think the LSO just abandoned ship. Thank God he took the paddles with him.
I'm bouncing the LSO off the ship. That's a fairly decent one.
It is safe to say that the kinetic energy of that landing just caused a tsunami, bro.
Tsunami. I don't know if we need the bro. Let's go back. We can turn that off again. And okay. Yeah, that'll buff right out, man. Fucking look at that shit. Yeah, now wait a minute. Now I turned up the video aspect on the cockpit. Oh, I can't even tell now. I'm not in a cockpit. Could have swore I turned it up. Yeah, that'll buff right out, man. Fucking look at that. One of the engines still good, right? Right? Is that engine even running? Yeah, that one of the engines is good. Fucking worth some parts somewhere, right? I mean, I still have a speed brake, kinda. You gotta buff it a little bit, Bondo it, but you know, speed brake's still there. Let's go back to briefing. Can I? No, I gotta quit. I can't just fly again, respawn it. Okay, let's try that again. This time the less dying part. I thought I turned on the radar. There we go. I don't need TWS. I'll just do STT. Single target track.
Springfield 1-1. Focus 1-1. Bra 302. 445 at 25,000.
I'm going to say he's about 50 out there, but I'm way off. I'm about 5 off. And he's just a little bit underneath us right now. You know what? No. He's going to be real greedy, isn't he? Watch, I could probably fire this and he won't even go defensive. Nope, that's the gun. There we go. Gonna have to go active in about, what, 30 seconds? Yeah, go ahead, come at me. Why don't you, why are you not going defensive? I mean, you're running right at me. Go ahead. I mean, this is not where I'd want to shoot normally, but... Come at me, bro. And you'll notice how my TWS kind of tracks with them, even though I'm turning. Now, I saw the missile launch over there, but what the hell?
Over G, over G, over G.
How do I have tone from here? Oh, there.
Over G, over G, over G. Over G, over G, over G. Over G, over G, over G. Springfield 1-1. Focus 1-1. Bra 340. 412 at 19,000. Cold.
You should be like right above me. What the hell? Come on.
Over G, over G, over G.
There he is. Oh, God.
Springfield 1-1. Focus 1-1. Pop-up group 345 414 at 1,000. Cold.
Oh, he's on the deck. You little shit. Is he on the deck or is he in the ground? Oh, come on!
Springfield 1-1. Focus 1-1. Bra 335 410 at 8,000. Hot.
Springfield 1-1. Focus 1-1. Merged.
Well, I can't fucking see him.
Left engine fire.
Shit.
Right engine fire. Radar failure. ACS failure. Hydraulics failure. Left engine fire. Right engine fire. Radar failure. ACS failure.
Okay, where the...
Hydraulics failure.
Right at cloud level, 60. Or 6. Dang it. Why am I having such a hard time with this guy? I am rusty as crap. Old age is real. I should have kept them in my eye.
Springfield 1-1. Focus 1-1. Bra 302 450 at 25,000 knots.
Oh, that was into the dirt. Why does the cockpit do that? Did my missiles really just, like, not track shit? Okay, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna try STT instead. Clearly, I'm doing something wrong. If I bugged the target twice, doesn't that switch to STT mode?
Springfield 1-1. Focus 1-1. Bra 302 445 at 25,000 hot.
Yeah, I got greedy. Not good to get greedy. That's minimum, but... Why do I not see the missiles lighting up? No, I got him against the wall now. Whoop. I got him that time. Man, I need to clean my monitor. I keep looking at spots on it going, oh, that's a plane. Filthy. You know, in Flame Eclipse 2, there was no, there was no idiot light for the, speed brake. Alright, let's see if we can do that again. F10. Let's do... Should we do a 30 or a 33? Let's do 33. Oh shit. Let's pretend he got the jump on me.
Focus 1-1. Bra 318 422 at 25,000 hot.
Nope.
Springfield 1-1. Focus 1-1. Bra 319 418 at 24,000 hot.
Nope, 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 pull up. The hell is he? Okay, fine. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Come on, throttle up.
Springfield 1-1.
Bingo
Focus,
fuel.
Had the damn speed brake out. How many freaking shots did he take at me? Okay, he shot one, the SU-27 only shot one missile at me. And I took frickin' 5 to kill him. That was pretty bad, but... Or not, yeah, well, and then this guy frickin' shot 4 missiles at me. He shot 1 ET and 2 ERs, so 1 thermal and 1 radar. What finally hit me? He got me hit with a frickin' ER, yeah, okay. He shot 2 at once? What the hell? Really? Or I got hit twice, okay. Did I get hit twice? Or 3 times? No, he hit something else. I don't know what this A, whatever the hell it is. He shot 4 missiles at me, and I only managed to dodge 1 of them. Or, I mean, I dodged 3 of them. Yeah, it felt like a lot more, didn't it? Man, he's almost freaking out of... No, wait a minute. He's got some R-74s? Is that what those are? Or are those ERs? Yeah. Those are 27 ERs, aren't they? Those look like ERs, and those are... Are those... I can't remember. Does it take 60s on the wingtips or 73? It takes 73s on the wingtips. Man. Yeah, I forgot the massive payload this thing takes. So wait a minute. If he shot 4... That means that's only 3. Where's the 4th one coming from? He only shot 3. No, wait a minute. What the fuck? He only shot 3. There's only 3 missing. Did I read that wrong? Yeah, those are 73s on the wingtip. I forgot about. I forgot. The 60s are on the wingtips of the SU-25T. That's why I got confused. And I think the 60s, if I'm not mistaken, are only rear aspect. They're not all aspect. I could be wrong, though. I know the 73s are all aspect, pretty much. If they're not, they're damn close to all aspect, because you could hit anything from that frickin' whichever way it's facing, almost. Quit. Let's try this again. This time with less death. Practice makes perfect, right?
Springfield 1-1. Focus 1-1. Bra 302 450 at 25,000 hot.
I'm going to try the old tactic of going high on them. Yeah, if you can beat the AIs, you can do a fairly decent job against players. Fairly. I mean, there's still pretty good players out there that are a pain in the ass to deal with. But that's why I loved... you know what I used to do? There's the gauntlet mission for the S-70, the SU-70, SU-27. We'll eventually get it. You know the gauntlet mission that they have in there? You might have to find for the files, search for the files, but there's a gauntlet mission. I used to take that one, and I'm going to do it the same way. I'm going to edit that file to make it even harder. It's like a gauntlet where you do 4 versus 2 versus 2 versus 2 versus 2. So you get 4 swarms of 2 with wingmen and the SU-27. You're in the SU-27. I used to take that mission, edit out the majority of the missiles or the majority of wingmen, and have you go versus the waves of 2 again and again and again, and constantly make it more difficult than the original mission. And that's how I practiced before I would get on multiplayer sometimes. Just to make things really hard, like virtually no missiles and up against stuff with, like, spam rams and stuff like that, just to make it, you know, I mean, make it really difficult for yourself. Oh, this is gonna rain down on you like hell. Oh, shit. That's another missile. Come on, he's right there. No. No. Why isn't vertical scan catching him? Come on, vertical scan should be catching him. He's right frickin' there. I mean, I can frickin' see him with my own eyes. There we go. Frickin' vertical scan, man. Yeah, I know. I gotta go BVR and I can fucking see him with my own eyes? I don't think so. He's dead. But I'm gonna confirm it. Yeah, that's a freshly served barbecue SU-27 flanker. You want a piece, Mike? What the hell's with my radar? What?
Springfield 1-1, focus 1-1, bra 286, 415 at 24,000 hot.
Okay, that's way too freaking close. You got, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna die with that. Why is my radar not working? There we go. Oh shit, that was... That got me. I didn't even think of that one. That freaking RWR wasn't going off very much. I mean, I knew he threw something up there, but... What did he hit me with? He got me with the thermal. Of course he got me with the thermal. He launched an ET, and then did he shoot one? No, he shot one. Okay. I really haven't played with the F-14 that much, so I couldn't comment on it. Alright, let's... Wait, I need to find, You find that notepad I'm still thinking about at the beginning of the stream. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, I need to change some more settings, but at least I don't have her yell and shoot anymore. Okay, let's try the 33 first. See if this is any different.
Springfield 1-1, focus 1-1, bra 301, 450 at 25,000 hot.
Okay, we're going to do the same tactic again. See if it works against the SU-33. Go high, drop them in. And then maybe roll to the right or left. I don't know. We'll pick one. I got him. Okay, no, now let's back off and... What the f... How did he get me without... Okay, let me say I am not amused about how that went. That's some pretty funny shit, though. The fact that the ET was still in the air and the thermal was still tracking on me, I should have never turned back in. Once again, I turned back in because I thought it was safe, and I thought he only launched ERs. I didn't realize he launched a frickin' ET as well in the mix somewhere. Somewhere before he ejected, or somewhere just before he ejected, that ET was still mid-flight somehow and still tracking. Just goes to show you, just because you down them doesn't mean there isn't something else in the air after that. Damn it! I should know better. I should know better. Wow, that's some fun stuff. Let's do quit. Oh, I've got a purple heart now. Yay. Is it from dying so much? You know what? Let's do, you know what? This is actually quit. Let's do close. And let's do 1v1 guns. Let's see how good I can get. And I can pick anyone. Yeah, I do get too close. What can I say? Okay, let's go to VA vertical scan mode.
Springfield 1-1. Focus 1-1. Bra 30048 at 15,000 hot.
He's underneath me. Yeah, the thermals are nasty, man. I love them. I don't like the receiving them, but...
Springfield 1-1. Focus 1-1. Merged.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Where is he? I know he's down here. Show yourself. There he is.
Over G, over G, over G.
Nope. Come on, you asshole. No, 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 roll over. Oh, crap. He's gonna fucking do some Cobra crap up there on me. Oh, shit. No, 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 no! Maybe I can roll in on him from this side. No, 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 no! Turn, 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 turn. There we go. Overshoot, 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 overshoot.
Springfield 1-1. Focus 1-1. Bra 11840 at 11,000. Flanking.
Okay, he overshot, but I don't have enough speed to catch up to him.
Over G, over G, over G.
Come on, you son of a bitch. Oh, come on! I don't know how you pulled that turn, but... You're gonna roll back on me. Really? How are you getting that much thrust up there?
Over G, over G, over G.
Shit, where did I lose him at? Shit, 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 shit. Oh. Where the hell did I lose him at?
Over G, over G, over G.
Crap, I'm dead. I'm freaking dead. I lost him. There he is. Nope. Not today, asshole. Not yet. I might have one more roll before it gets me, though. Oh, shit. Roll over, roll over, roll over, roll over. There we go. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, I know. Good luck, right? I mean, I'm holding my own right now, but... Did I not hit that son of a bitch? I thought I had him lined up.
Over G, over G, over G.
Ah, I got him a little bit. Come on. I don't want to run out of ammo. I need to hit him. Come on, I thought that calculated them. Oh, come on! He's like right in front of me! Frickin' can't hit shit like a stormtrooper.
Bingo fuel.
Yeah, I know, honey. I know.
Bingo fuel.
I know. I don't have any ammo left, I don't think.
Over G, over G, over G.
Oh, come on. Why did it not hit? I need frickin' funnel, man. I can't stand this frickin' gun sight. Is there a funnel for the F-15? Shit's ridiculous. There we go, got him! Got him! So long, sucker! Oh, that was work. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little frickin' exhausted after that. Boom! Bingo fuel. Forgot about that. Oh, there's no way I'm returning to base. 70 nautical miles? Are you kidding me? I don't know. If I cruise, I might be able to make it. Is there even a blue airbase? I'm like right in the middle of the freaking map with nowhere to go. Blue? Neutral? Are they all neutral? Red? Which one's blue? Oh, Tbilisi. Okay. Congratulations, you're not going home. You don't have enough fuel. 13,000 pounds. I need to head east. I'm not gonna make it. That's funny though. I got him. I mean, I got him. What the heck is the nav point thing? I thought I had it on ILS. What the heck? That doesn't add up. What the heck? No, I need to go eastbound. No, you want to see a real hard one. Oh, which direction is that? Where's the compass thing? Or the tape measure? That's 65 nautical miles, approximately. Heading at 74. That is a blue base. The question is, can I make it there with that fuel? Oh, that was probably it. Heading. I thought the ticker would update on the top. What the heck? Am I not facing the right direction for this? Is it because I'm offline or off center? How much fuel do I have left? 1,000 pounds. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it, but it'd be fun to see if I could try. How many more miles do I got? 50? 58? 55? I might be able to make it with just... Are you lost, comrade? Yeah, I'd pour some out for him too. Well, he's not lost. He actually ejected, so... He's just far from home. And I gotta win. Although I hate that fisheye look. That's one I'm getting close to. There we go. 54. And I'm just rolling over. You know what? I might be able to cruise there. I might be able to cruise back. Alright, good stuff. Talk to you later, Mike. Take care. Stay safe. Have a good weekend. I'm just going to try to coast this in anyway. Silliness. Nothing interesting anymore. And then I'm going to call it a night, I think. Or at least stop streaming. Now, the real question is, after I'm done with the stream, can I find that damn notebook? So how many miles am I now? 40. And I have... Do I have 800 pounds left? Or 700 pounds, almost 600. Ah! Let's do the rough math. I'm burning about 200 plus every 10. Uh, 600. That's gonna get me. That's really close. If I can manage to save some fuel. Somehow. I'll still be short though. Really short. I'll be about 200 pounds short from really risking it. Why did it zoom in like that? What the? No, don't zoom in the head. I'm zooming in on the keyboard. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna be about 10 nautical miles short unless I can save some more fuel somehow and ease off the throttle. Can I even keep it in the air without losing airspeed that much? £500. Yeah, I'm in trouble now. 34. Oh, this is gonna be right on the nose. 30.
Fuel 500.
I know you're gonna shut down
Fuel 500.
I know, baby, I know. I can read the gauge. I saw how fucked I am. Question is, can I unfuck the situation? Even if I get 100 per... No, if I get 100, I should be... If I can make it 100 freaking pounds... Ugh. £100, that would give me some wiggle room, but I'm not going to make it at 100 pounds. I can do 150 maybe. Real close. Assuming if I even remember how to land. Okay, steering dot, put it down a little bit, nose down. Just a little bit. No, I can keep it right there. I'll still gain speed. $300. $70 exactly. And 22. No, not that one, not that one, not that one. That's gotta be that. 22, that looks about right. Oh no, I lost the left engine. Oh, I'm boned. Okay, terrain landing, terrain landing. Is there a smooth field I can try to put it down in? It looks like winter time. Maybe it's snow will... That's going uphill. Can I still keep the right motor running? Just a little bit longer. If I get over this bump... There we go. Come on. Ease into it. No, 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 no road, no water, no water. No water. Oh shit. Fuck! I can't say I didn't try. I had it until I freaking rolled the nose over on the right hand side a little bit because the left engine went out. Alright, well, that's the stream. Take care, have fun, everybody. Dunt, 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 dunt.